Bring in Robert Costa, a national political reporter for the Washington Post and an NBC News political analyst. Robert, good morning.
Good morning. Great to join you.
Thank you. Likewise. So, repeal Obamacare was the dogmatic applause line that we heard over and over again. Is it now repeal and replace Obamacare, or is it return to some aspects of it, or what?
The president-elect is facing the reality of governing. He has majorities in both chambers of Commerce, but he also has to recognize, and his aides tell me this morning, that some of these provisions in the Affordable Care Act are popular, and they may be tough to totally repeal. And so that now the challenge is finding a replacement that leaves some provisions in.
So it's not necessarily that he's changing what was a dogmatic piece of his campaign.
It's still going to be wholesale reform. Speaker Ryan in the House, Leader McConnell in the Senate are very eager to tear up much of the Obama agenda, especially the health care law. The question is, how far does that go? And when you're dealing with a narrow majority in the Senate, you may not be able to do everything Republicans want.
Hey, Robert, let's talk a little bit about some changes inside the camp there. On Friday, Vice President-elect Mike Pence was named the new chairman of the Trump transition team, replacing New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. What does this say about Pence's role there?
It shows that Pence is really going to be the liaison between the Trump White House and Capitol Hill. He has the relationships going back to his own experience in the U.S. House. It also shows that Governor Christie, while a confidant to the president-elect, is someone who has been hobbled by scandal, and he has not always worked particularly well with Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Remember, Jared Kushner's father, Charles, was prosecuted by Christie when Christie was a U.S. attorney.
And talking about Kushner, his son-in-law, right? Jared, also Trump's daughter, Ivanka, and sons Eric and Donald Jr. account for, what, a fourth of the 16-member executive committee this transition has been set up. Is this an indication of a role for them going forward?
The Trump family is very close, and this is going to be much like we saw with President Carter in the 70s and Bobby Kennedy with John F. Kennedy. A family will have a prominent role, if informal, in this White House. It's unusual for families to be formally part of the government. That's why this transition process has raised some questions. But when you elect Donald Trump, you're almost always going to be bringing along the family because he runs a family enterprise.
Robert, what does it say about the fact that a lot of the people around Trump are saying that what really matters is being loyal to him? Is this the line that they're looking for, people who are just loyal to Trump versus people who could maybe, I don't know, have an incredible role in an administration?
He's a total outsider in American politics, and he has little trust with many of the insiders who opposed him during the Republican nomination process. So at this early stage of the transition, he is looking to loyalists, people he believes he can trust, because he doesn't know the town. And we've seen this in the past with presidents who are more populist and outsiders coming into the White House. But you do have a lot of resumes floating through Trump Tower, people who opposed him before saying, we want to help make this work.
Robert Costa, it's good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.